Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
So we had talked a couple of weeks ago, while we're shooting this, obviously we post a little further out, about buys and how one of our New Year's resolutions was to try to buy less and buy smarter. And Mr. Magazine has a few thoughts on it, but let me share my thoughts first. I just checked today, and it's actually pretty funny. Mr. Magazine suggested this as a topic because I literally just checked today. And as of the day we're shooting this, which is the 22nd of January, I had to check the date, I have spent $500 on product.
That's funny. I just spent that today on a Sports Illustrated collection, but go ahead.
But I don't buy junk. And we'll just say that it's half a month. So that would be $1,000 a month. I'm on pace to spend $12,000 this year. Now I'm going to spend more than that, undoubtedly, because we've got flea market season coming up in a little while, duck season coming up, rabbit season. We've also got the shows that I go to between Springfield, Madison, Bachville, Allentown. And those shows I spend $500 to $1,000 at, which I have to because I travel so far to get to them, and there's always good deals. And I potentially got the deal with Mr. Buys a lot coming up as well.
Plus, you're stepping it up. You said you want to get higher end stuff, so that's definitely going to cost
you more. That's going to cost me more as well.
To take some chances and risk and spend a little bit more out of your pocket, sure.
But this time last year, I had spent $1,200. So I've spent $500 this year, $1,200 last year. So we'll just say half as much. The end of the year last year, I got to $30,000 is what I had spent on product. Not counting the comic book collection we went on, and not counting a couple of other little weird things like that.
Sure.
But overall, just in my day-to-day, I've spent $30,000 last year. I am definitely trending under this year. Now, I don't necessarily want to go under. The right collection comes along. It's not like I'm going to say, I like those Golden Age comics you have, but I'm not going to give you $5,000 for them.
I'm under a budget.
I'm under a budget. Yeah, I'm absolutely not going to do that.
All right.
But I think what I'm trying to do is what Mr. Magazine is trying to do as well. Why don't you tell us what you're trying to do, Mr. Magazine?
Well, basically, don't be scared to say no to the smaller deals, because I don't think at this point we're noticing that like these smaller deals aren't going to make or break us. They're not going to give us any more profit down the road because we have so much dead stock or dead piles.
Well, I wouldn't even just stop there. It isn't necessarily don't say no to the small deals. It's also don't put yourself in the position to get the small deals.
Right.
And by that I mean, I took a look at the estate sale listings for the week. Now, it is 4 degrees outside. I'm older. I don't do quite so well with the cold. It's going to have to be a pretty good sale to get my butt out in 4-degree weather.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not standing outside in a line for it.
Yeah.
And I'm taking a look, and I think between all of the sales that are posted between now and Saturday, if I could magically go there and take everything in the pictures that I am interested in, I don't think I could fill a banker box. And why put myself in the position to go to those sales? And so it's kind of saying no as well in a different way.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday during flea market season, and it's just like, I'm not, I will always go to the one right downtown because that's 4 miles away.
Sure.
Who cares? Unless it's a rainstorm. But to go to the other one, which is a half-hour drive each way, if it's a sunny day, I will.
Sure.
If it's not, why?
Yeah, no, I agree. And in the position I'm in, we have so many large deals going on, and those are the deals I'm paying 5-10 cents on the dollar. So, if someone has a $500,000 magazine collection, I'm paying $50,000. I'd rather do that than buy $125 deals that are worth $60, because the smaller deals you got to pay a higher percentage anyways. No one's going to come in with 10, 1950 Sports Illustrated and want 50 cents each.
Right.
And what is that going to do if I pay $2-3 a piece? It's not changing my inventory, my profit, or anything. I got a whole container full of stuff I can be doing. So those little things add up where you can save that money, and then if a big deal comes along, you buy that, and because you're paying less per dollar.
No, you're absolutely right on that. And again, there are, as I mentioned on the resolution show, there are some people that are grandfathered in, longtime people that I've dealt with, people that specifically find stuff for me, yeah, they're grandfathered in.
Sure.
I'm not going to cut them out and say I'm sorry, because I do make money buying from them.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go actively search things out.
Right.
I had a situation a couple of times right after I had retired, as a matter of fact, where I got some house calls that I went to that I probably shouldn't have gone to. Even for what it sounded like on the phone, I was like, I'll go. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Now I think I'll work a little harder talking with them and say, any chance you can, do you have a cell phone? Can you send me a couple of pictures?
Right.
Type deal. And it's not really anything I'd be interested in, but here's where you can donate it to. Type deal. Save myself going out there if from what they say it's going to be mediocre stuff.
Yeah.
Because I go out there, and even if they say, look, I need it out of the house, I don't need 12 new James Patterson novels. I don't. I don't need them.
Yeah.
And they will sell over and whatnot, but it just takes up a lot of room, a lot of time for really no profit whatsoever, and not anything that I need or want to deal in.
Right. It's funny, like, say 10 years ago, I was probably stockpiling Playboys and Sports Illustrateds. Tons and tons. And then we just stopped. We even stopped listing them because, they're kind of common. And now at this point, we're buying them back again. We're buying Playboys because now they're selling. And another thing, too, is if I want to sell Playboys, they're in a room that needs to be sorted in my warehouse. So, like this guy we spoke about, a gentleman had 1,000 Sports Illustrateds. He wanted $600-700. I got him for $500. But guess what?
What?
They're all in order. He's got a box of Tom Brady's. He's got a box of Tiger Woods. He's got a box of Mahomes. Just loaded with the good ones. And he's got them all. He's got Jordans and stuff. So guess what? I don't have to sort them. Give them right to my employee. Let's get them back on there and get them listed. So I'm back to, or I was even thinking, it's too late now because we started listing some, but like that might be good for whatnot. We know we're going to try the Playboys out at some point. So it's stuff that I used to buy that I stopped buying and I'm buying again, but I'm buying smart because I'm buying them in bulk. Now, if someone came in with 7 different Sports Illustrators or Playboys, I'm not going to waste my time with it. But if you got 500 or 1,000 and you're paying 10 cents on the dollar, it's a go.
Right.
So.
Yeah, yep, and absolutely, that is definitely, and I can't remember if I said this on the show or not, or if I just said this to Mr. Magazine privately, but I am definitely going to be a lot more aggressive when I'm out there in that.
Yeah.
If I'm starting to go through somebody's box and they have a lot of, some decent stuff up top, do I really need to go through the whole box and pick out a third of the box and work out a price in that third of a box?
Right.
When odds are, that third of a box that I pick out might be $100, the whole box might be $200.
Sure.
When you get right down to it. So if you start looking through it, hey, how much is the stuff over here each? What do you need for the whole box?
Right, yeah.
I probably can walk away and save a fair amount of time and get a better deal. Instead of paying $2 a magazine, I'm paying $1.50 a magazine because I'm taking it all. Type deal.
Don't be scared to say no, or don't be scared to lowball them. I had a guy that a couple times a year he'll bring me in oddball magazines, like 100 of them, and he wants $1 a piece, or usually more. I said, I got a ton of this stuff. I really don't want it. For $50 I'll take it. And I got it for $50. With no, I didn't want to take it, but for $50 I take it. I didn't want to go 100, and just be smart. That's all.
Right. Yep. So far, as of the 22nd of January, we are still on track for our New Year's resolutions, which I believe is a record.
Wow.
I don't think we've ever gone 3 weeks without breaking our resolutions.
Wow. Good stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Do hit the like button. Hopefully you are staying on with your resolutions, and hopefully one of your resolutions is hit the like button for us. We would definitely appreciate that, and we will see you next video.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.